Good morning, this is Francesca Evans from LymeOnline, bringing you all your latest news, sport, weather and what's on this weekend in Lyme Regis. The Liberal Democrats have won a by-election in the Tiverton and Honiton constituency, which also includes Uplyme, Axminster and Seaton, in what is a huge blow to Boris Johnson's government. Lib Dem candidate Richard Ford, a retired British Army major, overturned the Conservatives' majority of more than 24,000 to win the seat in a by-election yesterday. He received more than 22,500 votes against Tory candidate Helen Herford's 16,300, with a turnout of 52.3%. The result is a huge swing in favour of the Lib Dems, who won just 14.8% of the vote in the 2019 general election. The by-election was called after former MP Neil Parish resigned, having admitted to watching pornography twice in the House of Commons. A by-election was also held in Wakefield yesterday, which the Tories lost to the Labour Party, with Conservative Party chairman Oliver Dowden resigning after the two defeats. An announcement by bus operator Stagecoach that it will be withdrawing its service between Lyme Regis and Seaton next month has been described as a serious blow for regular users and those travelling into the town. Stagecoach has announced that it will be withdrawing its 9A service between Lyme Regis and Seaton from July 31st, as there is insufficient passenger demand for this section of the route to continue on a commercial basis. The remainder of the route between Seaton and Exeter will continue to operate. Regular users, in particular those who live in areas outside of Lyme Regis, such as Roosden, have described the service as a lifeline and have criticised the decision to withdraw it. However, it is hoped that a similar service could be put in place, with Devon County Council currently looking at the possibility of a replacement. Police are seeking witnesses after a motorcyclist was seriously injured in a collision near Roosden this week. Officers were called at about 3:55 p.m. on Monday after the collision between a red Honda motorcycle and a white Renault Kangoo on the A3052 Sidmouth Road. The motorcyclist, a man in his 50s from Exeter, sustained multiple serious injuries and was airlifted to Derriford Hospital in Plymouth, where he remains. The other driver was uninjured. The road was closed for 7 hours while a specialist examination of the scene was carried out by police. Anyone with information on the incident is now asked to contact police on 101 using the reference number shown on screen. Clean rivers and beaches have been named among top priorities for the future of Lyme Regis. 7 recent public consultation events revealed priorities of residents and visitors to help create Lyme's 2030 vision for a cleaner, greener future. Other ideas to improve the town's carbon footprint in the future included affordable and well-insulated homes and green public transport, while provision for a preschool and pedestrianisation of some areas were also mentioned by the public. The Lyme 2030 Vision project is now moving on to its next phase, with organisers from Lyme Regis Development Trust speaking with local schools and community groups before analysing responses and assessing the potential to develop specific proposals. You can still join the conversation on the new Commonplace Community Engagement platform via the website shown on screen now. A team from the Powder Monkeys Explorer Sea Scout unit based in Uplyme beat more than 380 teams in Cirencester Park to be crowned the winner of Strategy, a national scouting challenge where participants have to complete 30 activities. Despite the wet weather, the Powder Monkeys persevered and managed to get the highest number of points out of all the teams to come first. A second team from the Powder Monkeys placed 28th. Also in attendance were scouts from the 1st Lyme Valley Group, also based in Uplyme, for whom this was their 5th strategy weekend. They managed to beat their personal best, with the 2 teams coming 14th and 87th, placing them in the top 25% across the country. There's been a major change in the management of Lyme Regis Football Club following this week's annual meeting at the Davy Fort. Long-serving chairman Howard Larkham, who has held the post for 14 years, longer than any other person in the club's 137-year history, has stood down after being made a life member at the recent presentation night. His place will be taken by his long-serving deputy, Gerard Hitchcock, a former player and manager, and I am proud to have been elected the first woman to become the club's vice-chairman, following the footsteps of my father, Philip Evans, a former chairman who is now president and life member. Mr. Larkham will continue his long service with the Seasiders as a committee member. The immediate focus of the new committee will be the organising of the popular Sausage and Cider Festival to be held at the Davy Fort on Saturday, July 16th, to replenish losses made during the pandemic and to help with the conclusion of its £150,000 four-year development programme. Managers Julian Simier and Matt Priest were re-elected and pre-season training starts next week. After a disappointing defeat the previous week, Lyme and Lyme Regis stormed back to the top of the Devon Cricket League Division C East with a resounding victory over their nearest rivals, Sandford. Lyme batted first and produced a display of aggressive batting at its finest, scoring 366 for the loss of 4 wickets. Star of the day was overseas player Anand Abhishek, who slammed 132 runs to all corners of the King George playing field. He got great support from Tyler Wellman, who missed his first century of the season by just 5 runs, and Joe Ellsworth weighed in with 67. In reply, Sandford fell short by 92 runs, which sent Lyme back to the top of the Division League with a lead of 6 points. Tomorrow they're at home to Sidmouth's second 11. Lyme's T20 team, the Muffin Men, are still making the pace in the East Devon Bash tournament, chalking up their 3rd victory this season over Ottery St Mary. 4 young members of Lyme Regis Golf Club have raised more than £2,400 as part of Macmillan Cancer Support's Longest Day Challenge, playing 4 rounds of golf in a single day. Wes Holmes, Tom Brown, Lewis Cottam and Barnaby Down completed the challenge last Friday, one of the hottest days of the year, starting at 5:30 a.m. at Lyme Regis Golf Club and eventually finishing at 7:15 p.m. after 14 hours, 26 miles and 72 holes of golf. You can still donate to the team online via the website shown on screen. And finally, Lyme Regis Gig Club had a successful day at the Swanage Regatta with a hat-trick of wins, underlining their reputation as one of the most successful pilot gig clubs in the Southwest. The first in-person Lyme Crime Festival started on Thursday and continues today and on Saturday at the Marine Theatre with a top lineup of guest speakers from the world of crime and thriller writing. A charity bingo night will also be held at the Woodmead Halls tonight, with eyes down at 8 p.m, to help raise funds for a seizure detection device for local youngster Ollie Apps and for Epilepsy Research UK. The Nag's Head will host its weekly live music night from 9 p.m. on Saturday, and the Marine Theatre will finish the weekend with its regular Sunday Sessions open mic event from 2:30 p.m. The forecast is largely cloudy today, with the possibility of some light rain showers this evening. More wet weather is forecast tomorrow, along with sunny intervals and a fresh breeze getting stronger overnight. Things are expected to dry up again on Sunday with a little more sunshine and high temperatures of 17 degrees. Thanks for watching LymeOnline's video news bulletins. You can catch up with all the latest local news on our website throughout the week. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for regular updates, or sign up to our free email newsletter to make sure you never miss a thing. Have a great weekend.